The case started with 4 children, all of whom were reporting something very, very disturbing. One little boy, Jonathan DeLay, was 5 years old at the time. Unit 20 on the 6th floor, there lived the DeLay Badawi family. This was a large family consisting of 4 kids and their parents, Miriam and Thierry. Jonathan's home was much like every other on his block, except for one closet in the living room. Now, this closet was filled with something very strange. Human skulls. Jonathan's father, Thierry, was a collector of sorts. One of his other fixations was porn, and he was not shy about it. He would often have it playing in the TV in the living room, and he didn't care if the kids saw it. He liked it. He would regularly punish his children by ripping the wooden slats off of the bed and using them to beat them. Miriam, Jonathan's mother, was also there for all of the abuse, and sometimes even took part in it. When Miriam was away from Thierry, she would often switch it up, becoming the kind and loving mother that every child would want. But when Thierry was around, she would let him do as he pleased. The only good thing that Miriam ever did for her children was by calling social services in February of 2001, when the abuse just got too bad for them to handle. It was then that Jonathan and his siblings went to go live in foster care. By then, 5-year-old Jonathan was so psychologically scarred that when his foster parents asked him if he wanted to watch cartoons, he responded saying that he wanted to watch porn videos. Realizing that their foster kid had some pretty dark thoughts, they encouraged him to tell them what had happened in Unit 20. They said it was a safe space and that no one would ever hurt him like that again. So Jonathan told them, and the nightmare began. Jonathan confessed to his foster parents and his daycare provider that when Thierry and Miriam would have, they would force him and his siblings to watch. He also confessed that Thierry would him. His older siblings were too. Thankfully, his youngest brother had been spared. Thierry and Miriam were taken into custody, and their apartment was searched and photographed. It was there that police found over 160 videos, several large in a briefcase in the living room, and 10 human skulls that were in the closet. Now, naturally, police looked into Thierry's criminal record and found that he had been convicted of desecration of graves in 1993. Now, police also found videotapes, one of which that showed Thierry and Miriam having sex in front of a child.